people, welcome back to Ball and Banter with me, Chaitanya Bode, Angad Sidhu, and Amay Jaikar. Today we are going to discuss, has India picked the right squad for the Champions Trophy? Have we missed a trick by not picking maybe someone like a Karun Nair? And stay till the end of the video, we have some interesting trivia for you about Champions Trophy. So yeah, Angad, Amay, first thoughts. क्या लग रहा है भाई? Angad, you can go first. Tell me overall thoughts on the squad so far, and then Amay, maybe you can pick it up.
Why I think it's a shit team. There have been some very shit selections, which
Straight
is
up.
result in very shit results and very shit cricket. And going to be an absolute embarrassment, I feel, in this particular trophy. But look, see, 80% squad अपने को पता था कि यही रहने वाला है. But some of these other changes, there's a KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer. I feel like exclusion of some players is going to make more noise than inclusion of some. Healthy balance between the two. But I feel Karun Nair should have been given a chance. Yashasvi hasn't played a lot of ODI cricket in the
Hasn't
last.
played any ODI cricket for India for that matter.
Yeah. So I don't know how he got into the team as well. And at the same time, KL Rahul और श्रेयस अय्यर के बारे में क्या ही बोलूं भाई कहाँ where do I even start?
Very strong words from Angad.
And bowling also, bro. I think Mohammed Siraj did so well at the World Cup also, at that Asia Cup also. After that, probably, maybe he's also not played as much. I don't think we've played a lot of ODI cricket in general, to be very, very honest.
हाँ यार मतलब मेरे को भी याद नहीं आ रहा वर्ल्ड कप के
तीन ही खेले
बाद.
तो थे.
हाँ बीच
तीन
में
ही खेले थे
श्रीलंका
ना.
के अगेंस्ट खेला था बस.
That was the white was. That's it. I
But
don't
we'll
think any
yeah,
ODI.
I think we'll go down into like I think a lot of similar sort of consensus or like emotions amongst the fans. I think one of the things तूने अभी सिराज का नाम लिया तो I think सिराज का omission has been a big talking point amongst fans all across.
Yeah.
And Siraj has been a workhorse for Indian cricket, right? Like पिछले 2-3 साल में that whole stat was there that he is the bowler who's bowled the most for us. And after that, there's Jasprit Bumrah, Shami, etc. हमें so क्या लग रहा है Pacers का selection only 3 pure and out Pacers, Shami, Arshdeep and Bumrah. And there are doubts over Bumrah's fitness as well.
Yeah. So I think like Dubai में हो रहा है match, so I think it makes sense. You can only take 3 spinners. So it was a choice, 3 pacers, sorry. So there was a choice between Arshdeep or Siraj, and Siraj has been overworked as well. And Rohit gave his reasons for that. He's like, he's not effective with the new ball, so he needs to work on the older ball skills and all that. That's what Rohit has said openly in the press conference today.
Brutal.
So like, I think Arshdeep has done well in like ODI also. South Africa mein also he did well with the new ball. He took like a fifer, I think, in that ODI. And T20, so he's like one of our best bowlers ever, if I may say. So yeah, I think it's a fair call. Left-hander, he's got that height, he can swing the ball. So I don't have any complaints on Siraj or like not being picked. He's not like he's not Jaiswal. If he missed Jaiswal, then it's then like जाओ ही मत Champions Trophy because it's like कोई भी आ जाए, there's no replacement.
I don't think even our Prime Minister now can drop Jesse Bhai from the team.
सही में भाई जैसे भाई तो अनटचेबल है वो एक टांग पे भी आके बॉल डाल रहा होगा आके डालने दो भाई कोई सीन नहीं है. But yeah, I think Siraj ka omission, I know on the surface it looks very harsh, but I think it was coming. But I wish they would have taken like similar tough calls with a lot of other players also in the squad, जैसे Siraj को treat किया गया है. But we'll get to that as well. I think one of the things that people are talking about a lot is the big wicket keepers we selected, Rishabh Pant and KL Rahul. भाई KL Rahul तो चलो ठीक है. I think in the World Cup he was fairly decent for us, but when it really mattered, I don't think he delivered, right? Like he had a chance to do something great in that World Cup final, and there are a lot of questions over like how he played that match.
I won't blame him for that game, bro. I won't blame him for that game because the conditions were like that. You can't do anything when like your top order has failed, except
But छोड़ो, yeah, let's not get into that match. But that's why you get paid, or like that's why you get selected, right, to play in those tough conditions, like those tough matches. But yeah, Rishabh Pant and KL Rahul, who will be your first pick for the keeper spot?
Rishabh Pant.
I will go for KL Rahul because he average उसका record ही देख लो यार 50 का average है, strike rate भी अच्छा है उसका, so he's done well. Rishabh Pant का if you see if you only pick on stats basis, Rishabh Pant doesn't merit a spot itself. Sanju Samson has better record because उसने भी South Africa में 100 मारा है in his last ODI. So yeah, I mean
middle order में
Sanju Samson had to be in the team. Yeah, he played so well.
Yeah.
संजू सैमसन का apparently कुछ issue चल रहा है, right? BCCI is investigating him for missing out on Vijay Hazare Trophy, like, so
Yeah.
there's some scene going on over
But
there.
he's in the T20 squad, so like doesn't make sense then.
So yeah, I think we can clearly see there is a new approach where the like Indian team is being picked. Like there's a different team for T20, different one for ODI, and somewhat similar one for like Test matches. But केएल राहुल को अगर वापस कीपर का वो स्पॉट दे दिया, मतलब इट्स नॉट, ही इज नॉट गेटिंग एनी यंगर, राइट? मतलब अगर तुम्हें ऋषभ पंत को ग्रूम करना ही है, सो गो ऑल इन भाई, उसी को दो। लाइक दैट्स अ स्टेप फॉरवर्ड। केएल राहुल को वापस खिलाना वुड बी मे बी अ स्टेप बैकवर्ड्स।
And I don't understand then what's the point of Vijay Hazare, man, when you're not going to pick players from teams that have qualified for the final. Like not even one. कर्नाटका से वो लोग ने एक भी प्लेयर नहीं, केएल राहुल को लिया है भाई। केएल राहुल
खेला नहीं।
विजय हजारे game. What's the point of having these tournaments when the top performers are not ever going to get picked?
सही में। And speaking of top performers who didn't get picked, Karun Nair, bhai, 700 plus average. And
Bro,
after that
Sachin is
also,
waiting for him.
कैसा लग रहा होगा अभी उसको भाई? हाउ ही मस्ट बी फीलिंग राइट नाउ?
भाई उसको कैसा लग रहा होगा श्रेयस अय्यर का नाम वहां देख के भाई? हैज देयर एवर बीन अ मोर शिट प्लेयर दैट हैज played for India than Shreyas Iyer?
That's debatable, bro. Like in the World Cup he was pretty good, I think.
Pretty good,
ODI
yeah.
format के लिए is a good player, I would still say.
Yeah, we are mixing formats, I think, because ODI में तो भाई वो बहुत ही अच्छा है ODI में तो।
But like इसको अजीत अगरकर को पूछा था about Karun Nair and he answered that saying कि okay, we know there are players averaging about 700, but उनको select करके हम क्या करेंगे? We don't know where to like fit them in the team. And I'm like भाई और क्या करना पड़ेगा एक player को to get a spot in the team? Quite baffling.
Seriously. One step forward, two steps back.
Yeah. Another debate that's been taking place a lot is about the vice captain appointment of Mr. Shubman Gill. Hamay, we'll start out with you. I think you've criticized Shubman Gill in the past. क्या लग रहा है भाई?
भाई I call him PR Prince. I think it's I don't know, it's a PR move or like they're grooming him. But then if you say like, then there are no options also because Bumrah isn't fit.
Yeah, natural. Hardik Pandya, I think is a
Hardik Pandya तो they've omitted like completely. उसको मतलब एक बार कैप्टन भी बना दिया था T20 का, but from that they've omitted him from like all, even ODIs and T20s. So I don't know what's happening there. Maybe that's also a fitness issue because he also breaks down quite often. So yeah, I mean, otherwise you have Shreyas Iyer who you can make maybe. So because he has good like IPL record in that format, so it's either him or Shubman Gill. So अभी वही है.
Yeah,
there's no other option we have.
Angad, what are your thoughts on PRNs being our vice captain?
I don't know what to say. If Shubman Gill has a stellar Champions Trophy, will you strip naked and post a picture on your social media?
भाई comment करके बताओ.
If that is the conviction you have on him being a PR ins, not that good a player,
Done.
just commit to it.
Done.
Definitely, then Shubman Gill is the only logical choice for a vice captain and should be in the team also, man. I don't think he's ever performed that badly consistently. Beach mein idhar he keeps getting his scores.
I think his ODI record is pretty phenomenal. ODI में तो no doubt.
Will you make that commitment?
भाई वो वैसा वाला फोटो खींचना, वो शुभमन गिल ने जो खींचा था ना थर्स्ट ट्रैप, हमें तू वैसा फोटो खींचेगा.
Done.
और पूनम पांडे जैसा फिर बैकआउट नहीं करना, ठीक है?
भाई कमिट करके एक नंबर बताओ कि शुभमन गिल ने अगर इतने रन मार दिए टूर्नामेंट में तो हमें को एक फोटो डालना पड़ेगा स्ट्रिप करके.
Minus 400 runs. I think good number. It's a Champions
number. Yeah,
high number actually. There are not as many games in Champions Trophy. It's not a World Cup.
400 तो काफी ज्यादा बोल रहा है भाई. आज तक सबसे ज्यादा रन्स बनाए इन अ सिंगल एडिशन सौरव गांगुली ने, which is 348 runs.
Yeah, then 400 is fine, bro.
300
बहुत कम है, bro. 100 तो चाहिए ना.
But yeah, coming back to another discussion point, I think 4 spinners have been selected in the squad, and those 4 spinners being Ravindra, Jadeja, Axar, Patel, Washington Sundar, and Kuldeep Yadav. And unme se 3 are like, of course, pure all-rounders as well. So yeah, do you think 1 too many? And like out of the 4, 3 I feel like belong there. Washington Sundar, I'm not able to make a lot of sense of, unless they just want some variety with like a off spinner also in the squad.
But they mentioned, right? See, I think it's a good decision to have spinners in the team. because Dubai is that kind of a ground where you need spinners come into the picture very early on and very effective also. And I think Ajit Agarkar said in the press conference also that, we are all these, Rohit Sharma or one of them said that 4 of them that are selected are proper all-rounders. It's not any one of them is filling in a spot for a batsman or for a bowler. All 4 are picked for both their skills. So I think it's a good decision to have 3 all-rounders and 1 Chinaman.
Yeah. But I still feel like the Washington Sundar selection is a bit debatable. But छोड़ो भाई, एक अपना starting 11 बना देते हैं from the squad that has come out.
Yeah.
Openers, I think no debate there. Rohit, Shubman as our openers.
Oh, I thought Rohit will be dropped.
Unfortunately, can't drop the captain, bro.
Rohit is gonna smash it, bro.
Unless he decides to take a rest.
Smash it
middle of the tournament.
He's gonna smash it. आ रहा है उसको 120 130 strike rate मारने वाला है वो.
Double century
intent machine Rohit Sharma and PR in Shubman Gill openers. 1 down, King Kohli.
No, but wait, I think Yashasvi Jaiswal should be one of the openers.
But so then you put in a player who's never opened for India straight away in a big high stakes tournament?
Yeah, I mean, Jaiswal has played well, yeah. I mean, क्या international exposure तो है उसका. He's played test matches in Australia.
I don't think भाई उसको शुभमन गिल को अभी वाइस कैप्टन बनाया बैठाएंगे.
No, don't drop Gill, but who would you drop? वही है. You can't drop Rohit also.
Unless one of them gets injured, I don't see Jaiswal getting into the team.
Yeah, some like back spasm or like whatever neck injury जो भी बोल रहे हैं वैसा हुआ.
जैसे अभी KL राहुल और विराट कोहली को हो गया रणजी ट्रॉफी में खेलने के पहले.
Yeah, वैसा कुछ हुआ तो हो सकता है.
I've mapped out like what my playing 11 would be with Yashasvi in the team.
बोल दे, बता दे. ठीक है, ऐसा करते हैं. अपने हिसाब से जो टीम होना चाहिए वो बोलते हैं. Let's not predict what the team is going to play. तो तुम्हारे हिसाब से कौन खेलने चाहिए 11?
Yeah.
अंगद तू बता दे अपने 11.
So I'll go with Rohit Sharma and Yashasvi for opening. 1 down Shubman Gill, 2 down Virat Kohli, 5 down between KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant. Like we know it's going to be KL Rahul most probably. So yeah, definitely one of them. Then 6 will be Hardik Pandya for me. Then Axar Patel. Then Ravi Jadeja. Then Kuldeep Yadav, Shami and Bumrah.
Yeah, so nice. I think apart from Shreyas Iyer, अपना actual starting 11 काफी close होगा to what you just said. Abhay, what is your starting 11?
So Rohit, Gill, Kohli at 3 obviously because he's your best number 3. Iyer at 4, KL at 5, Hardik at 6, then Jadeja, then Jadeja at 7, I think, Axar at 8, Kuldeep at 9, and then Bumrah and Shami. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'll also go with three pacers including Hardik and 3 spinners.
सही है भाई. I think मेरी तरफ से भी team same, the one that Amay said, but instead of KL Rahul, I will put Rishabh Pant in the team and give him a chance.
Yeah.
Awesome. भाई जो भी देख रहा है आप लोग कमेंट करके भी हमें बताओ what is your team for the tournament and what are your thoughts on the squad so far. And yeah, coming to the interesting segment of the video, the last one. Boys, I have a question for you. Can you tell me how many times India has won the Champions Trophy in its entire duration?
I know it was shared with Sri Lanka once.
Yeah.
Under Dhoni once.
Yeah.
And
2.
Yeah.
I think it's 2, right?
Yeah. 2 is correct. 2 is correct.
Dhoni. Yeah.
So in 2002, India was a joint winner with Sri Lanka. And in 2013, India won against England. And like the crazy thing about the 2002 final was that there were 2 days, and on both days India batted first. And
it rained, right?
Yeah, it rained, and the crazy thing was कि दोनों दिन पे भाई मैच रुका था at 38 for 1.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah. Like the only difference was that on the first day on both days India stopped at 28 for 1, and for the first time in the history of ICC, there were for a tournament there were joint winners, and this was the last ICC tournament to have a reserve day rule where the match completely restarted on the next day. एंड अभी तो मतलब रिजर्व डे पे ऐसा होता है कि जहां पे मैच रुका है उधर से ही चालू होता है नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट डे पे.
यार 2003 में भी होना चाहिए था ऑस्ट्रेलिया के सामने सेम.
I think it would have made a lot of difference, bro. There was a spring in their bats.
सही में भाई, वो स्प्रिंग इन देयर बैट, फिर क्या वो स्कॉश बॉल इन देयर ग्लव्स व्हाट नॉट. व्हाट डू यू थिंक 2019 में जो न्यूजीलैंड के अगेंस्ट मैच हुआ था उसमें फर्क पड़ता क्या अगर रीस्टार्ट होता तो?
Definitely.
If they
When we were batting, the conditions were really poor.
if we played same day we would have won that easily. आराम से जीत जाते.
I agree.
ये भी ऐसी लगता है, बट ठीक है, लेट्स नॉट remind ourselves of bad memories.
Leave it bhai, as Dhoni did. Leave it bhai.
But ठीक है, good one boys. I think we'll wrap it up here today. Thank you everyone who's been watching, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and अपने 4 दोस्तों को भी बताओ जाके about ball and banter. Bye
bye.
आज के लिए फिलहाल इतना ही. आपकी तरह मैं भी मायूस हूँ, लेकिन उम्मीद पर दुनिया कायम है. दिल दुखा है लेकिन टूटा तो नहीं है, और उम्मीद का दामन छूटा तो नहीं है. इसलिए आज के लिए इतना ही.